We got freedom to gain, we feed them the game. Turn on new freedom exchange, we freeing your brain. They tryna shackle your mind, no half of us blind. Remember the past, but never go backwards in time. The ancestors lived through us, they help us build a model community. New Africa is soon to be. So tune in to Sister Marsha, Mujahideen, Imam Bilal to get your cultural enlightenment now.
Welcome back to another edition of New Freedom Exchange, your cultural expression for social dignity and community empowerment. I'm your co-host, Mujahideen, here with...
As Salaam Alaikum, Sister Marsha.
Wa alaikum assalam. Imam Bilal is here. We are alive. Islamic Heritage Month is still continuing in the month of October. Happy fall to those who are looking to harvest and go into harvest season. Some good deeds and some good work. Let us know where you're tuned in from, inshallah. Tap in, give us salams, give peace to the space. Let us know where you're from, so we can shout you out. Of course, Khadija is here. Wa alaikum assalam, as always. So gotta shout her out. You, my sister. So I'm saying
the newlywed.
Yeah, the newlywed is the newlywed, living the newlywed life. Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? So we're back, we're live, and always, please share the live stream to your family, to your friends, to your network. We are streaming on Facebook and YouTube, New Freedom Network and New Freedom Exchange. Like and subscribe to both channels. How's everyone doing?
Doing well. It is Saturday in the fall. The day was pretty good for me. I didn't do much, which is always a nice delight to not have something to run to. Although anybody who knows me knows that, like, I don't have a problem with filling the schedule up and then later on being like, whew, I got so much to do. But it was nice to not have that many things to do today. Had a nice meeting earlier with my sisters from the Claire Muhammad School Network, just working to set that structure up and really have that organization thrive in a really big, dynamic way. So it's exciting to be a part of that and to see it come to life and unfold at its various levels.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I'm doing good as well. Today was a good day weather-wise. My youngest son, he had his playoffs today. They went 3-0, so they were undefeated and won the big chip, as they say. Go Crusaders. I got a Muhammad playing for the Crusaders. I don't know if that's good or not, but doing Islamic Heritage Month. And then yesterday we had the awesome opportunity to do Juma in my home city, North New Jersey.
I heard, beloved.
Masjid Muhammad Nurk, so it was good to kick it with the believers there. Marsha's stomping ground.
Masjid Muhammad, stand up.
I heard.
They're also having their community meeting tomorrow, so those who are in the area come through.
Yeah, I heard you was across the waters, man.
Well, I heard you was across the waters, man.
I was in home, man. I actually saw our beloved brothers Imam Antar and Imam Yasin. We attended Juma at Masjid Taqwa in Brooklyn, and after that we had went to get a bite to eat. Yes, I'm saying. So it was good spending time with the brothers. Yes, I'm saying, from Newark over here in New York City, man. So,
shout out to Imam Antar Mateen. Just celebrated his 35th birthday on the 13th. My bestie. Happy birthday, bestie.
Yes, shout out to Imam Antar on his birthday. Can't forget. Gotta shout out the big beloveds over there in the bricks. So, they're holding it down. And inshallah, we are working on some things, tidying some things up, and also going to be doing some more traveling and plugging them into some of these other places to help facilitate Jumas at some of these campuses here across the country, specifically the HBCUs, because I know they travel a lot. So inshallah, look out for that project as well. Yes, today was a nice day. Fall is definitely here. I didn't do too much today. Just got a haircut and just chill. You know, what I'm saying, nothing really too strenuous. You know, what I'm saying, but I did have a meeting earlier too, this morning, for the President's Alumni Council, the Council for Lincoln University National Alumni Association. So there's some good things coming from the works of that, and a lot of progress there. So pretty happy about that, and happy about the homecoming season that we are in for HBCUs. It's good to see everyone is going back to campuses now after COVID. So that's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I went up Lincoln last weekend, and I know Sister Marsha, you will be returning to Howard this year.
This weekend, it's on. It's on. I will be at Howard University this weekend. You know, I was talking to my daughter earlier, and you know, this is her first year in college. She's at Howard, and today she was like, there were so many people on campus, because for them, homecoming start, you know, for us, we go just for the weekend of the game and all of that. But for them, they're celebrating really for a whole week. And so today she was like, there were a lot of people on campus. I was like, wait until next weekend. If you think today is a lot, wait until next weekend. The yard's gonna be packed, and it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time for the students who are on campus, but also the alumni. I haven't been. Oh, this is a shame. I'm about to even tell y'all this.
No, don't be shameful.
I have not been to homecoming at all. I don't remember going to one since I graduated, and that would be 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So, you know, it's gonna be fun. I'll be able to, you know, enjoy the festivities with my children. Particularly my daughter, who's there as a student, and so that's exciting because it feels like it's coming full circle. So I'm looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was 8 years. I mean, I haven't been up till homecoming since 2014 when I was a student, and I've been up there for business, but not for homecoming. So it was good to be there to link up with some former professors who still teach there. And talk some business with them, you know, some projects that we would like to bring to campus there, and also link up with the Muslim students there as well. So that's looking actually pretty good. So today I got added to the Lincoln MSA, Lincoln Muslim students group meet that they had during Ramadan.
Nice.
So, you know, so that's more to come with that. So we're hoping to get the MSA there running and rolling again, inshallah, in the coming weeks.
And I think that's so appropriate, right? We're in Islamic Heritage Month, and I know we're going to talk a little bit about that as we prepare to kick off today's show. But I think it's so fitting, that conversation about MSAs at HBCUs in Islamic Heritage Month, right? Many of us, you know, we raise our children in our Islamic households, in our Islamic communities, in our masjids. And then when they come of age to the point that they're going off to college, you know, they're going into environments that may or may not have that connection to their faith. And so I know for us, we are working to help to establish that on the campuses, particularly the HBCUs, because there is an underrepresentation. And so for our listeners, for our viewers, you know, if you're connected to an HBCU, if you're an alumni of an HBCU and your particular institution does not have an MSA, you know, reach out to us, because we want to make those connections. We want our young people to have support. You know, my daughter, so she's interesting because sometimes she's social, but she'll say things like, you know, my social battery has run out, right? So she can only do it for so long. And she's like, listen, okay, I'm good in my own space. But she has a group of friends on campus, some of which she met at orientation, friends that came from New Jersey to DC, you know, to Howard with her, so she has those connections. But today she, no, actually, I think it was last night. She texted me. She says, "My new best friend in Howard is Muslim," and so she was so excited about it, and I was excited for her. That was even something that was meaningful to her. And I'm not saying that everybody's best friend, you know, on campus has to be Muslim, because that the population just may not be that on the campus. But I do know that when you run into someone who has a commonality with you, it makes you feel that much more comfortable and that much more at home. I remember being on campus, and when you ran into somebody from New Jersey or New York, it just felt like we know each other, right? Because we grew up similar. Our neighborhoods may be similar, and that's comforting. That's very comforting. But in particular with the MSAs, you know, we want to make sure that for all that our young people experience on campus, they are staying connected to the Dean of Al Islam. And so it's
That's
important for us to establish.
Oh, I agree 100%. I mean, I think that's very important. It's a fact, you know, and the reality is, once they leave the den, they're on their own. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that could be overwhelming for a lot of students. You know, especially if you're raised in a Muslim household, you went to the mosque. You know what I mean? Like, and now you have your own room to. Well, you have a roommate. You know, you don't have your own room yet, not to your upperclassmen, but freshman year, it's overwhelming, and that's when the MSAs come in, the alumni, and those to help make that transition a little more seamless. You know, it's easy to get lost. I'll say that much. It's easy to get lost, but it's also easy to get back focused too. So, you know, and sometimes rearing off happens, you know, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? If we get distracted, but it's about getting back on and getting consistent with it, you know, and it's about the friends you keep too. So, and the circle you keep as well, you know, that's very important. You know, you can have people who encourage you to do the right thing, and you have people who can encourage you to do the bad thing. So we're all about our circle, and our circles being reflecting our values. You know, so I'm saying, what are our values? You know, and as Muslims, we have a certain set of values that, you know, we have to adhere by. And, you know, it's, like I said, it's about support for the students at this point of time, and getting them through that transition.
Right. And then I just wanted to add this last piece for the community, for those of us who live in areas that are close to MSAs, or even, you know, even if you can HBCUs, even if you can travel to the to the HBCU to give back in a way that will strengthen the MSA, that's important too. I know, I think it was either today or yesterday. No, it was yesterday. Howard's MSA had a professional development panel, and they one of our own, Marcus Lambert, presented. And I know my daughter talked about some of the other presenters, Omar Kareem of Banneker Ventures, Aaliyah Kemet of McCormick and Company. She's a senior vice president. Fatumata Sankari, she's into cybersecurity. So where we have skill sets and we have resources that we can share with our young people, I think that is a way to be beneficial on campus as alumni as well. I know Bilal, you actually did the Juma on campus.
Yeah. So that, you know, so I was going to say, yeah, the intentions were to do Juma on campus.
Okay.
The population didn't support that at the time.
Okay.
However, that is the intention to why this whole platform that we're establishing is part of that. You know, this is why I'm talking to the students now. We're getting names, we're getting contact information. So therefore, it doesn't, you know, we can establish a level of consistency. You know what I'm saying? And people will get the word out. And sometimes it happens word of mouth. Sometimes students don't check emails. And that's one thing, when I got to school, I was encouraged, always check your email. Like, always check your email, because stuff like information like this comes to the email, and students sometimes miss it. So that's why word of mouth. That's why I went up there, to establish a presence. Their presence is important. Establish a presence, introduce yourself, get some names, get some contact information, and follow up with them. And that's what we're in the process of doing. And I think people appreciate that too when they see a presence. That's why what you said, Sister Marsha, is crucial. The masjids adopting, even going further to adopt an MSA, especially if you live closer. I know the Imam Muhammad talked about that in one of the transcripts, in reference to the MSAs being adopted sort of by the massajids in our community, especially those who live closer to the HBCUs that can get in their cars and just go over. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the HBCUs are in the South, and we have a lot down the middle. We have a lot of masajids in the South, North Carolina, Virginia, DC, down to Georgia. We have Atlanta Masjid. We have all of these masajids. Some of them have relationships with some of the MSAs, and some don't. So we just want to be able to have this platform to connect those resources to the students,
and get on campus and tell our story, because that's I know Jardine and I were talking about that, and having that be the standard, that we connect on college campuses to be able to tell our story. Because if we're not telling our story, if we're not talking about those transitions and phases of our community and how we came to where we are here in 2022, no one else is telling it in a real impactful way. And so that's our responsibility too. So I just wanted to emphasize that we are in Islamic Heritage Month. It is a time to reflect and to also highlight the great things that we have done and are continuing to do as a result of La ilaha illallah.
Absolutely. So our guest has arrived. He's ready for us to receive us. We'll bring him on very shortly. But just to finish up what you all were so eloquently discussing, I couldn't enjoy the conversation as you all, with y'all alumni stuff and all that. So nice. But we are doing a project for those who are alumni of Clare Muhammad School as well as HBCU. We are putting together a roundtable. So just like you heard a brief little snippet of a roundtable discussion with our two co-hosts here, we also want to hear from you all. So if you went to Clare Muhammad School and you went to HBCU, we would like to hear from you all, because we're putting together a roundtable discussion. Those of you who saw the roundtable discussion we put together for the Mosque Cares Young Adult Committee, we're going to do another one coming soon, inshallah, maybe for Founders Week, which is the first week of November. So look forward to that. Without any further ado, we'll bring on our dear brother. We can't call him a guest because he's been here so long. Y'all just heard the intro. You know what I mean? So we'll bring on our
family, man. So beloved,
family. So
yes,
you
beloved, man.
As-salamu alaikum.
How y'all? How you doing?
Alhamdulillah, beloved. It's good to see. Good to see. Good to be heard, beloved. Good to see you, man.
As well.
How's the family, man?
Great. Actually, we just coming back from my cousin's birthday party. She just turned 1, so.
Alhamdulillah, that's good.
It's nothing like having a new baby. I miss it, but I don't miss it that much. Like, I'll watch the baby, but yeah, I'm finished.
No, this is good. So what's up, Shadi? What's the deal, man? How you been? What's shaking, man?
I've been good. As y'all know, I dropped the new video, As Salaam Alaikum.
Yes.
Which we shot at Islamic Heritage Day.
Yes.
And also, I just performed as well at the Black House on October 8th.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. So the promo for that.
Right, been working.
You got some trucks out there.
Yeah, you got the trucks. To talk about the trucks. I got the trucks.
bought a truck, car trailer, car hauler, and
That's good.
bought the real estate as well. Mobile home. Just sold a mobile home today, so it's been working.
That's right. Get it. Let's get it. I'm with it. I love it. I love it. I was like, okay, Shadi with the big truck. All right. But it's encouraging to see things like that, right? Because, I feel like people of faith are like, we're sold this lie that we just, we got to be broke to believe in God. And it's just like, that just sounds so counterintuitive, but for so long we were on that, and it's just like, no, like if we're supposed to be the example, then we're supposed to be the example across the board. So go get the money, and then let's establish. So that's what I see when I saw the truck. That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's real talk. I mean, I remember. I don't know if y'all know Sheikh Sufi.
I think I've heard the name.
Yeah, he was discussing that before about, people thinking that somehow being broke has something to do with being spiritual. Like they don't come together. And then he also said, actually, the more money you got, the less stressful you are. So you got time to pray. You got time, you know what I'm saying? Like when you stressed out too much, sometimes that can hinder you from your spirituality. So I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So they told me you got some new music. I'm
some new. Yeah, Shaq got some new juice, new joint. Let's show the truck real quick. So this is the truck. This is the truck. This is, you know what I mean. So Shadi is making moves.
All the way, call a brother.
Yeah, well, that's right. If you want some more,
he transporting cars and everything.
Yeah,
we got you.
That's the future, man. This is the now, actually, because the reality is the economy, the way that it is moving, and then some analysts predict that it's going to be another recession, either next year or the year after. But regardless if that happens or not, the reality is that when we came out of the situation we just came out of, the trucks, there were not enough truckers. There were not enough people to go down to the ports, to the docks rather, to pick up like the cargo and move people's products to and fro with the warehouses or to and fro the docks to wherever they had to go. So, this was actually filling in a gap where, you can make a good amount of money, and if you have the proper certifications and things of that nature, so I'm saying you can do that. I know quite a few people, Shadi's included, and quite a few other brothers who I know just purchased trucks too. And that's the wave, like being able to provide work for yourself, but also provide work for other people, who can hop the truck, do that run and make some money, make a living, and be able to move people's products to and fro where they have to get to. So that's the way. Transportation is huge. Transportation is a huge industry. So definitely applaud Shadi. Shout out to you, and may Allah bless you in this endeavor and all of your endeavors.
Ameen.
So yes, new music.
We ready to hear that too. We ready to hear the music, man.
No, we had to get that out, but I
had to get it out.
We hear the music too.
Yeah, the new music. I know we're here for the new music. We're here for the new music. So Shadi does got a new single. It's called As Salaam Alaikum. Filmed at he said at ICPIC, Islamic Heritage Festival at Penn's Landing in Philadelphia. So yeah, we have it. We're ready to play it. Ready to play, ready to drop it.
I'm gonna pull y'all off, and then we're gonna hear it, and then we'll get back to the post discussion.
Yes, right. That's right. Inshallah.
I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You say, Alaikum As Salam. He said, what did we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, got my kufi on my designer dope. Don't know nothing about Islamophobe, but I know something about Islamic code. You just stumbling on a pot of gold. I know something about the honor code. I'm 100 like the honor roll. It ain't my kind of crowd. If shake times there, I gotta go. If I ain't got nothing else, Lord knows I got the Deen. I don't need nothing else. Follow that so that the Mr. King. Ahki posse be the team. Ahki posse on my jeans. If Allah permits me like Malcolm X, I get guap by any means. I get her loud money. Inshallah, I'ma be married with children like Al Bundy. Just believe it, get round from me. You can't even get a pound from me. This Deen outfit. I'm here to paint this picture. Got it straight from scripture. I hopped up out the frying pan, helped out by a high hand. Had the inclination to get inspiration from the information from my man. He draws out the diagram. I spit, use the diaphragm. This is Sunnah music, not Islamic trap, cause I ain't rapping about buying grams. I said, As Salaam Alaikum. You said, Alaikum As Salaam. He said, what do we just say? Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, I said, hey, As Salaam Alaikum. You said, Alaikum As Salaam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, As Salaam Alaikum. That say the abbreviated. Another one got sent down cause the people of the book deviated. I came with the remedy, fresh start, I mean remedy. The head moving by himself, disconnected with the body like a centipede. No run around, kick game when I come around. Hit main, no gun around. Spit flame, I don't dumb it down. I go the most noble, look it up on your mobile. Islam on every coast, this Deen done went global. Now we everywhere. I said, As Salaam Alaikum. You said, Alaikum As Salaam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You said, Alaikum As Salaam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Let me tell you something. I was there that day. I was like, but me and my daughter were there that day, and at the I don't know what that area is called.
Penn's Landing. Yeah, Penn's Landing.
I remember that. Okay, yes, I was vibing that day too. I love it. I love it.
No, that joint's tough, Ahki. That's just tough, man. Like, no, that joint's another banger, but we got another anthem.
Absolutely.
It's the Sunnah music. I mean, for those who don't know, Shadi, about the Sunnah music genre, could you just explain to people like a little bit about that? Like, you know, this whole Sunnah music movement.
Right. So Sunnah music, you know, just like how Christians, they have gospel music, you have the teachings of Jesus Christ, and they refer to that as gospel music. The teachings of As Salaam would be Sunnah, the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that's basically just so you can get the gist, if you're not Muslim, about what, you know, the Sunnah really is, the teachings, practices, and deeds of Prophet Muhammad. And, you know, that's really what we follow Muslims as guidance. So a lot of, like, if you listen to, like, if you ever heard of Deen Squad, Deen Squad, they more so made the phrase halal hip hop more popular at a time. But I felt like it just needed a better name than just, you know, halal hip hop. So that's when I, you know, came up with Sunnah music. I thought that it was, you know, just a dope name, a dope genre name. So.
Yeah, I love that, right? Because when you think about it, you know, I know earlier we were having this discussion about the younger population of our community, but I guess for all of us, right? But when I think sometimes when I think about hip hop, right, I think the younger population, but I'm not all that young, and I love hip hop too. But I think it is important to give people what they love in a way that feeds their soul, right? And so that's how I see Sunnah music, because it's like, well, I might want to do one of these things, but I may not, sometimes you might be doing that and bump into something that sounds crazy. So it's like, well, let's see how we can be creative. And I love the fact that you're able to be creative and take As Salaam Alaikum, and its response to put it to the music and make it bump, and give dawah in the song, because that's really what's happening. And I could see somebody, because let me tell you something. I'm one of those people that, like, when the summer hit, like, my winter's gonna be down and I'm gonna be bumping As Salaam Alaikum, and somebody gonna hear it and they might be bumping to it too. They might not know what's happening, but I'm from the hood, so it's gonna be bumping and it's gonna be loud, and hopefully it catch somebody.
That's the goal, because a lot of times with my music, you don't even have to be Muslim to like it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hit me up, tell me I'm Christian, I'm this, some people say they don't even believe in God and they like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a blessing when you can make music that can transcend out of, whatever your genre is, and also reach fans that would normally be outside of that.
I mean, and it's an education piece along with the entertainment and the feeling good. It's also giving explanations and understanding to terms that we may use or people may hear. So that's definitely a blessing also.
Yeah, I mean, it's all, like you said, it's so many different avenues that you can hit. Like you said, education, people that because the music is good, they like it, even though it's maybe on a subject matter that they're not familiar with. And then you also have the actual Muslims who feel that they need to be represented, in a way, by our people that are spreading the culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like hitting them from all different avenues.
And I think it encourages people too, who are artists, to know that they don't have to switch. Like, it don't have to be that. If that's what you choose to do, alhamdulillah, I ain't telling you what to do with your artistry, but you don't have to do that, right? Because I do feel like it's more creative. I feel like your artistry is more creative when you've gotta fit it into, Sunnah music. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to really be creative with how you still give the message and have the sound. And so, I think it's an example to artists to really challenge themselves to, not cross over in a way that compromises your beliefs, and still have representation. And I think we're coming, little by little, we're coming closer to having what we do, particularly like what you do in terms of Sunnah music, being more of a mainstream. Like you said, there are people who listen to your music and they're like, listen, I'm not Muslim, but that bump. So it's all good with me. And you never know what kind of doors that kind of thing opens. But I particularly when we're talking about our youth and trying to keep them in the community and keep them engaged and all of those things, I see this as part of the puzzle to doing that, and it's great. I love it.
And I don't know if y'all know, there was a sister, Sister Salima Umar. Sister Salima Umar had also a rendition of As Salaam Alaikum. She goes way back, for those of you who are in the culture from that perspective in our community. So it's good to see, a new age rendition of As Salaam Alaikum also. So I gotta find that old
Yeah,
remix
we gotta
today.
find that recording, because that's the part of the preservation. It's part of the preservation of our value system, and establishing our cultural expression, as the Imam Muhammad mentioned. Establishing our own cultural expression that's separate from what's the mainstream that we're listening to now. Because the reality is, it's not good. Like, it's really not good. Like, up here in New York, drill music is like heavy. Like, drill music is like crazy heavy right now. And like every artist sound like Pop Smoke. Rest in peace. Every artist sound like Pop Smoke, bro. And it's just like, whoa, wait a minute. It's like, where's the creativity at? Like, everyone's trying to sound the same. Everyone's talking about the same topics, same themes. After a while, and everyone's choosing the same beats. The beats sound the same. It's just like, it's boring after a while. It's like, after you hear like one or two drill songs, it's like, all right, what's next? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what else we talking about? So it's like, when we hear artists like Shadi Akhi and other artists that we have interviewed on this platform before, and other artists that have not gotten their due, as they would say, their due in the space, it's important that we promote them like we're doing here, and actually go out and buy their music. Like, actually go out, buy their music, and support them. Share. We know this, and we're in the age of social media. That's how people go viral now. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is what it is. So it's like, you all have seen it, the video, As Salaam Alaikum, please share it. Please share it. Bump it. Like Marsha said, bump that, but it's still 60 degrees outside. It ain't that.
Listen,
it's not
don't
that cold.
Don't say that. Don't say that, because I'll be out there tomorrow like, you said As Salaam Alaikum. Well, Alaikum Assalam. They're going to be like, what is she doing? Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Real talk.
No, real talk, man. So what's next for Shadi? What's next for Shadi?
I'm working on an album, but it probably won't come out till next year sometime. Probably next summer. I have about maybe 2 or 3 songs that I need to record, and then I got to get everything mixed. So I do have an album coming out, but that As Salaam Alaikum is actually not even a new track.
Really?
Yeah, that's on a Sunnah Music album. So you can check that out. It's on Sunnah Music. It's either on
which one?
Yeah.
Which tape? Which tape is
on,
that?
Not on Ahki season. It's on Sunnah Music. So just type in Shadi Akhi.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, got you. Copy.
But sometimes when you put out a video, people, the video always makes the song. Well, it should make the song. I ain't gonna say better, but it should definitely leave more of an imprint in people's mind.
Right.
So everybody might remember Alhamdulillah, Zam, because they all have videos.
Okay.
Sometimes if you have a song and you don't have a video for it, people might forget about it. Right. So that's how it seems like a new release, but I wrote that song back in, I don't know, 2016 or something. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, if you listen to it, I said something, inshallah, I'll be married with children like Al Bundy.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
I wasn't even married. So that was like about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So you heard it first. Please go back and listen to Shadi's 2 projects he has, Ahki Season and Sunnah Music. It's on streaming on Spotify right now. Go check it out. And of course, follow him on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel of Shadi Akhi. Some say all the music videos is up there too that he's talking about. The Checkup, which is one of our favorites, the Checkup joint.
I got that joint in the queue right now. I'm trying not to play it on the way out. We might have to play it on the way out.
The Checkup joint, that's one of the classic joints. But yeah, all the music is really good. Also, so in 2023, Shadi has told us that the album is coming out, and we're working something really special in 2023, the Sunnah Music Tour. It's gonna be a 20-city tour, and so stay tuned. It's gonna coincide with this album release. It's gonna be really nice. you know, and we're going to really pump it city by city, 20 cities, you know what I mean? And, you know, if you want to see Shadi in your city, let us know. You know, hit us up, hit us up. Hit us up. Let us know.
Shadi in your city, let us know. If you have the other thing I wanted to add is if you have some event, right? You have an event coming up in 2023, and you know, in the time aligns, you can have Shadi at your event. I mean, listen, the sky's the limit, and you know, we are creative minds, and let's do it. So if you see, you know, a performance from Shadi as being a way to expand the reach for your event, hit us up.
Let's do it.
That's right. That's right. Hit us up. I'll put the email in the comment section for everyone to follow up suit. But definitely, we would love to for the people give us some feedback. You know, when you watch the replay, or now you want to watch the replay, let us know what's the check-in looking like. You know, what city we should be checking into. But we are ready for this 2023 tour. We're very excited for this. I think it's going to be really awesome, off the chain, and yeah, this is how you. This is great. You know, I'm excited for it. You know, I'm excited for new music. You know, I didn't make my plug. I guess I gotta make my plug now before we go out. Dean, you remember the plug I talked about? You know, I gotta pull the Funkmaster Flex on the people on the Muslim artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Any new music?
Oh, the A&R, the Bilal,
Yeah, any artist, Muslim artist that's been on this platform or has not, that we need to know of, you know, we need to drop first. You know, before it goes to Spotify, before it goes to Apple, before it goes to whatever platform you put it on, YouTube, whatever. We want calling for all exclusives to be given to us first, man. Why? Because it's like, yo, like our reputation speaks for itself. Like, it's an Afro-American Muslim-owned platform. We promote the artists, we promote you all, and you know, this is all love here, you know. And I'm just making this call out, you know, that all artists send us whatever music you have, and we'll play it on here. We'll premiere it on here. You know, we got to pull out the Funkmaster Flex, the A&R. You know, it's the reality, man. It should be going to Spotify, YouTube before it comes to us. You know, we're out here. So, inshallah, please do that, Sister Marsha.
I just wanted to say that, you know, I'm excited for the day where we're having our Eid celebrations and whatever else, other events we're having, and the music that we're playing is our music. The artists that are performing are our artists, and we're celebrating in a really big way. You know, I love to go to the Eid celebration, and here I'm from Jersey, so I love the club music and all of that. But at the same time, I also feel like what we're playing at the Eid celebrations and at the various events, it should be us, right? Like us first. Yeah, we could have a club too, and that's good, but you should know about a Shadi. And you should know about other artists in the community, and you should be reaching out to find out, how can I get Shadi at my event to perform and really make this thing that we do, you know, halal and, you know, sunnify it. I'm just making up terms tonight. But really,
it works.
You know,
it works.
I think that it would be great, you know, when we're thinking about putting these events together for our community, that we're thinking about how we could feature our artists at these events. So that's my, you know, I'm always doing a call out to the community and, you know, giving my advice on what I think we should do. And so that's mine for today.
Okay.
Absolutely, because if not, we're gonna have to do a versus, man. Because some of the stuff they got out here, they got the I'm gonna kill my mom. I'm like, what? You gonna kill your mom and your dad? So yeah, it's getting really litty out here, man. So we definitely got to fight fire with fire, as they say, and present what we have to offer to the culture. That's what we hear on this platform, your cultural expression for social dignity and community empowerment. We're thankful for Shadi taking out his busy time to join us during Islamic Heritage Month, right in midway. So if you're not aware of it, look into it. We've shared some posts throughout the month so far, and we still have a half a month ahead of us. We're going to have some more videos going out, and we also have some cinemas that we're going to play and do some discussions afterwards. So look for that on this platform. And if you don't know in your local area, I know there's quite a few. There are two actually coming up, I believe, this weekend. One is actually in DC at the Nation's Mosque. They're doing a Day of Dignity on Saturday, as well as in Philadelphia.
Philly did theirs today.
Oh, it's today.
Philly was today. Yeah, Philly was today's.
Okay, Philly was today. Next week is DC or is
DC?
I'm not sure. Probably next week, DC.
Okay. So I'll check on that to put that in the chat. But yeah, just stay active, stay alert. Be aware. We found out in our research there are 4 different months designated for Islamic heritage. So know those months. I think it's January, April, July, and then October. So just be visible and share the religion, share the music that represents the religion, and share our history. Any closing remarks, Shadi?
For all my people that are not Muslim, also to go deeper into Sunnah. If you look at the word Sunnah, you can see sun in it. So look at it as teaching of enlightenment, just to go closer or deeper into the etymology of the word Sunnah. I know like Imam Benjamin Bilal, he speaks on that as well a lot, the etymology, as well as his method that he coined, nunetics, going into the etymology of the words. So if you want to get deep into it, go look up Imam Benjamin Bilal. It gets you deep into the Arabic, into the words, and what they really mean. So like we say, it's the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, but then what does Sunnah really mean? You know what I'm saying? When you get down into it. So just look at Sunnah as enlightenment. That's what we follow, and that's what I'm putting in this music for y'all. Other than that, like I said, just look out for the tour. Make sure y'all staying checked in the New Freedom Exchange. Contact the trio. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. If y'all want to open up for me as well, y'all can contact New Freedom Exchange too. And then, as they said, the album will be coming out next year, most likely in the summer. But just stay tuned on everything I got going on, everything New Freedom Exchange has going on.
Excellent. We got a few announcements before we close out. But I wanted to drop a pic. He was sliding over there in the New York side. You want to share that with the Jamaat?
Well, where is it? Is it in the queue?
It's
in the cut?
Muslim athletes.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Muslim entertainers. We also got some Muslim athletes. That's
yeah.
So here we go right here.
Our beloved brother Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, formerly known as Chris Jackson. We was at Marsha Taqwa in Brooklyn, Imam Siraj. And I ran into him, and he was just there. He was a humble dude, no security, anything like that. And his documentary is coming out next year, 2023. It's called Stand. It's gonna be on Showtime. But inshallah, we will be having him on this platform as well. Our good brother Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. He has a story to tell, and I think everyone should know about it. Before Colin Kaepernick, he took a stand against the disparities in this country. It was unpopular stance, and it cost him, as he said, millions of dollars. Millions of dollars it cost him, and it cost his home being burnt down in Mississippi, burnt to the ground. So this brother is someone that you all should know, Muslim and non-Muslim in the African American community, and he was a baller. The old heads told me the dude, he was a baller back then, nothing but straight net. So and he still has a jumper. Still play with Ice Cube and the big three, Steven Jackson and them, and all the brothers over there. So inshallah, look out for that as we make that connection, inshallah.
Inshallah. Also, we got the latest book by Imam Rashad Abdul Rahman, The Foundations of Al-Islam, The Pillars of the Deen and Light on As Salaam Mustaqim. So for those of you who don't have that book, you can reach out to us on our Prosperity Marketplace. We have this book for sale. Also, I don't have the link, but I'll put it in the in the comments. There's a page, a new page I just saw Mukhtar on called BAM 411, BAM 411, and it has countless events, flyers that you can check out on that page. I know they're having the meet and greet in Baltimore, I believe the first weekend of November. But you could check that out. We'll put that in the comments. Also in December, save the date, A Time to Be Grateful. We'll be back down in D.C. The weekend of the 9th to 11th, inshallah. So with that being said, we definitely got to go out with that As Salaam Alaikum. I'm gonna try to slide in that checkup joint too, man, because you know that joint is where it needs to be. But until, say it again.
Double hitter.
Double hitter. You got to do a double hitter, and then we'll close out with the Muslim Journal commercial. So until next time, we thank you all for tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing. We thank Shadi for joining us, taking out the busy schedule to be with us midway through Islamic Heritage Month. We look forward to seeing you all next time. Peace. As Salaam Alaikum.
Alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Thank you.
I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You say, Alaikum Assalam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, got my goofy on, my designer though. Don't know nothing about Islamophobe, but I know something about Islamic code. You just stumbling on a pot of gold. I know something about the honor code. I'm 100 like the honor roll. It ain't my kind of crowd. If Shaitan's there, I gotta go. If I ain't got nothing else, Lord knows I got the Deen. I don't need nothing else. Follow that so that the Mustaqim. Ahki posse be the team. Ahki posse on my jeans. If Allah permits me like Malcolm X, I get guac at any means. I get her loud money. Inshallah, I'ma be married with children like Al Bundy. Just believe it, get round from me. You can't even get a pound from me. This Deen now fitra. I'm here to paint this picture. Got it straight from scripture. I hopped up out the frying pan, helped out by a high hand. Had the inclination to get inspiration from the information from my man. He draws out the diagram. I spit, use the diaphragm. This is Sunnah music, not Islamic trap, cause I ain't rapping about buying grams. I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You say, Alaikum Assalam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You say, Alaikum Assalam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, As Salaam Alaikum. That say the abbreviated. Another one got sent down cause the people of the book deviated. I came with the remedy, fresh start, I mean remedy. The head moving by himself, disconnected with the body like a centipede. No run around, kick game when I come around. Hit main, no gun around. Spit flame, I don't dumb it down. I go the most noble. Look it up on your mobile. Islam on every coast, this Deen done went global. Now we everywhere. I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You say, Alaikum Assalam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey, I say, As Salaam Alaikum. You say, Alaikum Assalam. He said, what do we just say? Peace be upon. I just gave you the salams. Now I'ma give you this Quran. I ain't no suicide bomber, but this book be the bomb. Hey.
Shadi Akhi.
Yeah. I got my checkup.
Gamble and no Reaper, I ain't cool with neither. Ain't handling the Nina, I don't use the heater. Ain't handling the leader, I still feel the heat.
Hop in and hop out the recycling serve with the bakara. This is the genre that's popular. Show me somebody that's stopping us. Show me somebody that's topping us. Plant my foot in the game, I'm a botanist. Watching the seed grow. To the rose, I'm me, bro. And the precious, I'm Smeego. And a we go. But I'm fly like a seagull. And the money is legal. Every scene, though, it go back to the people. I don't hit the casino. That's my stilo. Change my life like Carlito. Love the mic like I'm Tito. Keep it Gito. Only one ain't no trio. Hit the one like he Neo. I got my check up. I got my check up. Gamble in the Reaper, I ain't cool with me. Ain't handling the Nina, I don't use the heat. Ain't handling the leader, I still fool with Peter. I got my check up. I got my check up. Gamble in the Reaper, I ain't cool with me. Ain't handling the Nina, I don't use the heat. Ain't handling the leader, I still fool with Peter. Shadi Akhi, I'm on a mission. Islam, my true religion. Do this rap thing with precision. I just got tunnel vision. For the Deen, I'll go to prison till Messiah has risen. I make every single dollar like I'm in the Musala. Right after I get the guala, spending the way of Allah. We came from Elijah Muhammad, so the bow tie's intentional. Still respected in the streets because we multi-dimensional. Make our own ways to get money, we don't do it conventional. Ain't no get down or lay down, cause membership is consensual. Ahki posse, flash by paparazzi, copy, poppy. You can try, but you can't block me. Satan tried to stop me. We the best of creatures, Allah named us young Khalifas. You step foot in my house, you gotta remove your sneakers. They say they love my delivery, they ain't talking pizzas. They talking about that Sunnah music banging out your speakers. I got my check up, I got my check up. Gamble in the Reaper, I ain't cool with me. Ain't handling the Nina, I don't use the heat. Ain't handling the leader, I still fool with Peter. I got my check up, I got my check up. Gamble in the Reaper, I ain't cool with me. Ain't handling the Nina, I don't use the heat. Ain't handling the leader, I still fool with Peter. We the best of creatures, Allah named us young Khalifas. Allah named us young Khalifas.
Legacy, brothers and sisters, let's celebrate. Legacy, Muslim journal, 60 years today. Legacy, our history, our perspective, our way. Legacy, Islam is our path, success away. Legacy, visit muslimjournal.net online. Legacy, text sponsor the 999. Legacy, 999. Legacy, muslimjournal.net online. Legacy, brothers and sisters, let's celebrate. Legacy, Muslim journal, 60 years today. Legacy, our history, our perspective, our way. Legacy, Islam is our path, success away. Legacy, visit muslimjournal.net online. Legacy, text sponsor the 999. Legacy, 999. Legacy, muslimjournal.net online.